Give it up for Brother, our Father and the Elder, Brother Jackson. Reverend Dr.
Thank you, Reverend Barber. My name is Jonathan Jackson, the national spokesman for the Rainbow Push Coalition. Rainbow Push is honored to be here with our brother, our pastor, our friend, the Reverend Barber. Give him a loving round of applause. Sometimes you have to get sick and tired of being sick and tired. Enough is enough. Forward ever, backwards never. My father, the Reverend Jesse Jackson, says, Jonathan, we have to go to D.C. I said, but Dad, we can watch it on television. He says, no, what they're doing with the Voting Rights Act is going to throw all people back in time, and I'm not going to let it happen on my watch. So then again, I tried to persuade him, Dad, you don't need to do this. Everyone knows your heart is there. And he basically told me, this isn't a Facebook moment. This isn't a Snapchat moment. This isn't a Triller moment. This isn't a Clubhouse moment. This isn't an Instagram moment. You've got to have marching feet, a made-up mind, a sense of dignity, a sense of purpose. I bring you, my father, the freedom fighter, long-standing, long-fighting, the Reverend Jesse Jackson.
Put your hands together, put your hands together. Say, I am somebody. I am somebody. Respect me. Protect me. Never neglect me. I am God's child. Down with dope, up with hope. We come to feed the hungry. We come to set the captive free. We the people have the power. We the people have the power. Red, yellow, brown, black, and white. We're all precious. God said, everybody is somebody. Everybody is somebody. Let me hear you scream.
We love you, Rep. We love you from Kentucky.
I'm delighted to be with you again today. I'm the Freedom Fighters in the 8488 campaign. Thank you so much. I want to say to you today that Reverend Barber has been the glue to put our family together. Give Reverend Barber a hand. Thank you, Barber.
Thank you, Reverend Jackson.
Thank you, darling.
We love you. We love you.
Today's today's Republican Party is yesterday's Democratic Party. The children, George Wallace, children, Lester Maddox. In 1948, Humphrey made a speech about civil rights. And Trump Thurman, who was a Democrat at the time, walked out to give him and formed the Dixiecrats. Follow me now. 64, all George Wallace and Jim Clark, all of them were Democrats.
That's right.
We got the right to use public accommodations, and use the right to vote. They changed parties. So today's Republicans, yesterday's Democrats. Today, we know they shifted democracy, the Democrats, to fascism. We the people are not going to take it. Vote or boycott. Use our dimes and our dollars and our votes to change America. Vote or boycott, whatever it takes. Freedom fighters. You're good to be called a freedom fighter. It stands for justice. Say, believe in our faith. We live under the law. Live in our faith. Under the law. The law must be just. Be honored. We come not as the insurrection group, the resurrection group. We come not as insurrection, but resurrection. Not violently, but non-violently, loving, caring, and redemptive. America's become addicted to slave labor. All the war about maintaining slaves and labor. Addicted to it. 246 years we were in slavery. African American people in slavery. And they taught whites to feel superior, blacks to be inferior, and codified in the laws about systemic racism is a belief in the institution that in fact denies both race. We're addicts. Then when we had a short period of Reconstruction, the same folks, when Lincoln was assassinated, put in Andrew Johnson, removed the troops from the South, and segregation masters were more vicious than the slave masters. The least enslaved masters, they protected us as their property, owned their property. When segregation came, there was another. When segregation came, they in fact. When segregation came, they in fact made a movement. Jefferson Davis is their leader. Sometimes they refer to Abe Lincoln or the founder of the party. But this is Jefferson Davis Democrats. Jefferson Davis Democrats. White House in Montgomery, Alabama. He organized slavery, secession, sedition, race supremacy. We must vote in great numbers. Lastly, 1960 Kennedy won by 130,000 votes. We go in this time. Bush beat more. We go about 600 votes or less. I want every high school student to listen. Every high school student who's 18 and will be 18 by November, you have the right to vote. Every college student has the right to vote. See what they try to do is they have the water.
Water. Give me some water.
You want me to move over?
They tried to do was, Lincoln, in his forgiving spirit, forgave men of treason. Forgave men who had picked up arms against the United States of America, who thought to overthrow the government. Those January 6th group, they're the lineage of those who sought to overthrow the government in the first place. We won then, we're going to win now. Yes. The Southerners were in fact winning that war. They were up at Antietam, Maryland, and Gettysburg. Lincoln freed enough of us to join the Union Army. 200,000 blacks joined the army, and we changed the course of America. Yeah. The war was not fought about slavery, it was fought about union. So the men, those who were Northerners fighting with us, were in fact standing against us. We didn't do it in the how. My friends, they don't want blacks to vote.
That's right.
1965, 1968, but women got the right to serve on juries in the South. 1970, Native Americans got the right to vote. In 80, you could vote on college campuses. Say whenever our back is against the wall, form a union between white women, blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, Asians. We the people have the power to protect our democracy. So it's not close. I'm anxious because I'm really getting ready to go to jail now. So today, we must fill up the jails. We in fact must fill up the jails. Fill up the jails. Let's walk and talk for freedom. Know well the Lord is our light and our salvation.
That's right, Doc.
Whom shall we fear? The Lord is the strength of our lives. And if you call yourself a child of God, you ought to act like it sometimes. If my people will call by my name, humble themselves and pray and seek my face, turn their wicked ways, say God will hear our prayer. So when racism is wicked,
That's right.
Racism is unscientific. It is immoral. As soon as God made a mistake, he made somebody other than the white race. So we the people. In fact, use our strength. Use our character. Our courage. Fight back. We're the patriots. We're the patriots. We're the patriots. We're the patriots. Dr. King and the civil rights movement did this. You look at the New South, where you have the Atlanta Falcons and the Atlanta Hawks. Our movement made that possible. They couldn't have sat together and played together.
That's right.
The Carolina Panthers, we was all Panthers. They made me money in Philadelphia Stadium on Friday. We the people? We the people! Know full well. There's an attempt to dismantle. So that could have been Dallas Cowboys behind the cotton curtain. South Carolina will not be number one in entire development. It's because we fought back.
Because we fought back.
America's better.
America's better.
We're not bitter.
We're not bitter.
America's better.
America's better.
We're not bitter.
We're not bitter.
Through it all,
Through it all.
they made jealous,
They made jealous.
lied to us,
Lied to us.
try to compromise politics, legislation. But we the people,
We the people.
determined,
Determined.
we're going to make it.
We're going to make it.
With or without.
With or without.
With or without. With or without. It's time for us
Time for
to
us.
make our case,
Make it.
put our body on the line,
Put our body.
willing to go to jail,
Willing to go to jail.
even die.
Live and die.
America might live. God bless you.
Yeah. Give it up. Keep hope. Alive. Keep hope. Keep hope. Alive. Forward together. Not one step back. Forward together. Not one step back. Forward together. Not one step back. You know, when I made the call into Reverend Jackson and asked him to come, some people said, but Rev, I said, listen, we need Moses and Joshua now. We need the old men that are made for vision and the young men that are made women and men that are made for war. We need everybody. We don't have time for anybody to stay. And if Reverend Jackson could come, we all ought to come. We all got to stand and fight for everybody.